was a holy, was a sacred plant in the ancient time for two reasons. First reason, it was a holy plant because of the flower. It looks like the sun rays, and the rays of the sun was the symbol of the sun god Atul Ra. The second reason the plant was a holy because of the stem. It takes a shape of triangle like a small pyramid, and pyramid in the ancient time was a symbol of eternal life. We do the paper out of the stem of the plant, and the height of the stem up to 9 meters height and the width up to 4 inches. So to make the paper, we cut the stem according to the size we need. Now I'll show you how to make a small piece of paper like this one here. To be made, we cut the green cover like this. The green cover is not used, so the paper is made out of the inner part, the white part. It seems like sugar cane, and the plant is edible, so we can chew the white part to swallow the juice, and that is very healthy, you know. And they used it in the medicine, by the way. They used it in the treatment of spleen to prevent bleeding, high blood pressure, the pain of the stomach, the fresh wounds, and the plant is a good hypnotic. The green cover itself is strong and flexible, so they used it in making sandals, baskets, caps, ropes, boats, mats, and many other things. It's worth it to mention that the little basket of the prophet Moses, which is mentioned in the Bible, is made out of this. Back to the paper, we make it out of the white part. So we have to strip that white section in thin strips like this, but we got a problem. It's not strong enough to make the paper. It's easy to break because it contains like fiber, water, and sugar. That's why we're gonna use a wooden hammer like this to break the fibers, and that will make it stronger than before. So just like this we do. Then we use a rolling pin to stretch it out. I mean to expand it, so it's gonna be smooth when we touch. Then we soak the strips in a plain water like this for 6 days. From time to other, we change water every day to leach out the enzymes or the starch, not to help with some kind of fungi or harmful bacteria to grow to eat the paper. And we keep the strips soaked for 6 days to have a white papyrus like this, or 12 days to have a darker papyrus like that one up there. So the longer time in the water we keep is the darker papyrus we get. Then we bring like 2 sheets of carpet or cotton like those, and we arrange the strips in 2 layers. And we do 1 layer horizontal like this, and the other layer has to be vertical to complete the construction. That's why this paper is impermeable. So 1 sheet horizontal, 1 sheet vertical, and so on. Then we cover and keep all under compression for another 6 days. Ancient Egyptian had no press machine like this, so instead of that heavy stones, especially the limestone, or an Egyptian woman to stay here for 6 days works too. So 6 days in water, another 6 days under compression, gonna be 12 days. Then we expose it to the sun to dry, to have a blank sheet of papyrus like this one here, which is the first kind of paper the man ever made, and the first recorded invention in the history of mankind. Necessity is the mother of invention. Ancient Egyptian invented this durable paper to keep the Egyptian history for thousands of years. Nowadays we do have our factory to make the blank sheets. Then we send it to the Academy of Fine Art in Cairo University to do those things. So each painting is replica of the original. One has got the authentic colors, even of the small details, and each painting has a meaning behind. In 1 minute I'll give you a little idea on the most important painting we do have in our Egyptian history. It talks about the life after death. You know, ancient Egyptians believed that there is a second life after death. People will be brought back to life. There is resurrection. I mean, they recognized the death as an interruption, and they believed in a continuation. Look at that. This is the dead person in the judgment day. He kneels down like this in front of those judges. There are 14 judges. He's giving some offerings, saying, "I'm a good person, honest, truthful," like this. The judges send him down to the bed of mummification and death. He has a head of a jackal and the human body, and you see, he takes the dead person to the scales of justice, to the balance of this lady. Her name is Mad. She is the goddess of justice, to weigh his heart against the feather. If the heart is heavier, it means it's heavy because it's full of bad things. That's why this animal eats his heart and then hell forever. This animal has a head of alligator, lion body, and the back of hippopotamus. Oh wait, I showed you the paper, but you didn't give me a big hand or something. You should be impressed. Clap your hands. Up, 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 up. So heavy heart means a bad person, so this animal eats his heart and then he'll forever. But if the heart is lighter and the feather goes down, it means the good actions outweigh the bad ones. So in that case, he's gonna pass the test. And here we see the falcon head, the protection that Horus gonna take him to the paradise to introduce him to the paradise family, like Osiris, god of afterlife. Isis, the goddess of love and beauty. Sister Nephthys, goddess of magic. At last, we see the god of writing and wisdom watching over the child scene to write down the results. The last one we do have for the demonstration is this one, which is called the cartouche. Cartouche is a shape. That shape has an oval shape, and that oval shape represents eternal life. Ancient Egyptians used it for writing the names of the kings or the queens. Royal names in hieroglyphic. Hieroglyphic is our ancient writing, which is the first writing in the history. This is the name written underneath in English, which is Lauren. This is Lauren Arabic and Lauren hieroglyphic. To write Lauren hieroglyphic, it's a lion like N, eagle like A, chicken like U, lips and mouth like R, eagle again like A. Same way, if you like to have your names written like this, we do have an artist, a painter, to draw the name in just 1 minute. You're gonna see each painting here has like 2 numbers displayed on. The top number stands for the good number, bottom number stands for the price in Egyptian pounds. And in case if you like to have it in this, you're gonna have it rolled in a tube like this to be easy to carry it back home. Comes with a stamp to be free access at the airport, and you're gonna have with each painting a certification of authenticity. You are encounters, aren't you? Right? So you have a 20% discount for any small one like this, 40% for any big one. Thank you too much, and now you can look around and see what you like.
Thank you. Sorry. Sam, we're not supposed to take photos. We're not allowed to take photos.
Yeah, I'm taking video.
Oh, it doesn't matter.
Yeah?
It's not allowed to have photos because each artist has a copyright.